This is Busile Good Morning Breakfast Show, your dedicated show that comes to you every Monday to Saturday from 7 hours to 8 hours. I'm your host, Bruce Mwepihi Masalela. Of course, we are live right now on TopStar channel 120, equal on Facebook. We are live, and TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn. These are other platforms where you can find Bulozi TV. And very soon we'll be on Azam TV, so that you get to enjoy a world of sports, a world of movies, documentaries, and Bulozi TV, of course. And this is a chance for you who are very far in areas where we are not found. Of course, currently you can find us in Lusaka town itself, and also it extends to Kafiwe, Luangwa, Rufunsa, Chongwe, and surrounding areas. All right, here in Western Province, of course, we are found in Mongu itself, all the way to Limulunga, Senanga, Kalabo, and surrounding areas. You can find us there. On Facebook, however, we are everywhere in the diaspora. Even the cold places such as Russia, we are there. That's how powerful Facebook is. All right. So today, as usual, we have a topic or a theme that we always look at. Apart from the current affairs that we strive to give you, we also have current affairs. And on our current affairs today, we are looking at, something that is I think that needs to be addressed today, because it's not it's both beneficial. Again, at the same time, it has disadvantages. Just like any other thing, there are always advantages and disadvantages. All right. And so today we are looking at how best should social media be utilized during the elections. How best should social media be utilized during the elections? As you know, social media plays a very important role, a very vital role in information dissemination. Today, in the world of AI, we are very, very scared that someone out there might, depict a returning officer giving false results due to AI. So, how best can social media be utilized during the elections? Of course, you can get to us on the number 0773738114. That's a number that you have to call us on to leave your contribution. 0773738114. You can equally go to our Facebook page, Bulozi TV, and tell us where you are watching us from, as well as leave your contribution. How best should social media be utilized during the elections? Kibuto kwa ufi o lukona kuiverekisa chwani ensha lukona kuiverekisa chwani social media kuli idu ivereke hande na koye ya riketisa. Remember, only a day remains. Tomorrow, hey, we so ididide kuti piololo ensha piololo idide kamuso ensha. Voting starts tomorrow. So whilst we are waiting for you for your contribution, we are going to go into our current affairs, and we'll start with the Independent Broadcasting Authority, which is the body mandated to make sure that it monitors all of us, all the social media, stations. No, not social media stations, I beg your pardon. All media stations, yes. All media stations that they go with the guidelines that IBA has set up. And yesterday, Director General Malido cautioned the media houses against reporting misinformation regarding election results. So this is what we are talking about. Media houses as well as social media. These two have to play a vital role in making sure that these elections go smoothly. Remember, one falsehood or one lie can just trigger the whole nation into chaos. So how best should social media be utilized during the election? Even media houses themselves, I think let's include them in the question. How best should social media and media houses be utilized during the election? So as we wait for you, here's a video all the way from War General Webster Malido of IBA, Shangwe.
The Independent Broadcasting Authority, IBA, wishes to take this opportunity to remind all broadcasting stations of their obligations under the 2026 election coverage guidelines, which were issued by the authority in May 2026. And these guidelines were meant to guide the responsible coverage of the electoral process. And so the guidelines were designed to promote accurate, balanced, fair, and equitable election coverage, while at the same time ensuring that members of the public have access to reliable information to enable them make informed decisions as far as the elections are concerned. So as you may be aware, the authority also conducted a series of election coverage workshops for broadcasters to strengthen their understanding of the guidelines and the applicable legal and professional standards governing election broadcasting. Therefore, as we approach polling day this coming Thursday, we would like to take this opportunity to encourage all broadcasters to reflect on the guidance provided during the engagements. These are the capacity building workshops, and to apply the knowledge that they gained diligently in their coverage of the elections. The IBA would like to take this opportunity to commend broadcasters and the broadcast stations for their efforts in adhering to the election coverage guidelines throughout the campaign period. While indeed some instances of non-compliance have been observed, the overall level of cooperation has been encouraging and positive. And so therefore the authority urges all broadcasters to continue to maintain and strengthen this commitment during the final stages of the electoral process. As polling day approaches, colleagues from the media, broadcasters are reminded that election day coverage is subject to specific requirements under the guidelines. Specifically, broadcasters are not expected to air campaign interviews featuring political parties or candidates, nor should they broadcast predictions of election outcomes. All programming on election day should therefore be conducted in strict compliance with the 2026 election coverage guidelines and applicable laws. The authority further reminds broadcasters that no new opinion poll results may be broadcast before the close of polling day. Where opinion polls are broadcast within the period permitted by the guidelines, stations must disclose key information, including the source of the poll, the organization that conducted it, the sponsor, the date it was undertaken, the margin of error, the population sample size surveyed, and generally the sample size. In terms of reporting of election results, the authority wishes to emphasize that election results coverage must be conducted with the utmost accuracy, responsibility, and professionalism. While broadcasters may provide updates on the progress of voting, counting, and tallying, they should refrain from announcing speculative, projected, or unverified election results. Election results should only be broadcast once they have been officially announced by the Electoral Commission of Zambia, ECZ. The authority further urges broadcasters to exercise caution when handling information obtained from unofficial sources, social media platforms, political actors, commentators, or other unverified channels. The overriding objective here is to ensure that the public receives accurate and reliable verified information.
All right, so that was IBA General Director Malido. All right, he was just telling us that media houses, rather giving the do's and the don'ts, guidelines on what or how we should behave, or how we should act, or how we should, we should be compliant of the rules and the guidelines that they have set. However, instead of just cautioning, he did also commend the media houses for, covering the campaigns peacefully, and also that the whole thing ran smoothly. Now, in the studio, I hope you are not upset that I did not introduce you. It was like a revenge.
Don't do revenge on his right honorable.
No. It's to do revenge on everyone. No one is safe.
People have no fear.
Okay, so in the studio, of course, the boys are back with Wom Tompe, Wonathan, Wakfuna, Wamundi.
Why? That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed. That's how you would do it when you introduce the right honorable.
I think you are not the right honorable. You are the right horrible.
There's for the first time I've heard that is what we call Mpamba Royal Establishment. We have so many royal establishments. Mpamba Royal Establishments. But they have demanded answers for over reported abductions we saw over the weekend, and that were allegedly some abductions that took place where some members of the NRPUP, some aides to Brian Mundu and who were reportedly abducted, that their whereabouts are not known. Yeah, so it's like these people, they come from this particular region, and their leaders, their traditional leaders, have come out to call for answers, to demand for their release in case wherever they are, so that they can be released and be availed. So let's just hear what a representative from the Mpamba Royal Establishment said.
On behalf of the Mpamba Royal Establishment, and indeed on behalf of Temba Mpamba 6, Temba Mpamba is concerned and woke up to a shock to hear the news of the happenings around Martha Lungu Mwitumwa. You may be interested to know that Martha Lungu Mwitumwa comes from Mpamba Chiefdom, and as a royal establishment, and indeed Chief Mpamba himself is concerned about what has happened to her. We come to address the nation on this matter, that if indeed Martha Mwitumwa has been purportedly abducted or arrested or indeed detained and in the authority or custody of the police, we want to appeal to the command to give us specific information of her whereabouts. Chief Mpamba wants to know where her niece is. Together with her friend, we have tried to get in touch with the husband, who has indicated to His Royal Highness that he equally doesn't know the whereabouts of Martha Mwituma Lungu. Countrymen and women, we are only 2 days away from elections. As a royal establishment, we want to appeal to the people of Lundas and indeed the whole country that we must hold this peace. We must stay calm. Let us go and vote in numbers. Let us go to vote for peace. We appeal to His Excellency the President to stand steadfast and hold this peace firmly on behalf of the Zambian people, as he saw constitutionally. We want the police command, we demand that they update us, they update the nation, the whereabouts of Martha Mwituma Lungu. She was taken, we have seen the videos on social media, with unregistered motor vehicles. Gunshots were fired. These needs to be verified, and we need the information as a royal establishment so that we know the whereabouts of our daughter. We want to go into this election as one people, as one Zambia. The president has preached unity, and he has preached that there should be no arrest until investigations are concluded. We therefore want to appeal, as the president has always appealed himself, that this must be done justly, peacefully, and sincerely. Where there is violence, let us sow peace. Thank you.
Batiri lutwire kudi batiri ba Mpamba Royal Establishment. Mpamba Royal MRI.
Mpamba. Oh, like
yeah.
BRI,
yeah.
MRI.
MRI. Enshawa MRI watakulino wo Martha Lungu wakute ensha. But again, he did mention an aspect of social media.
Social media.
That they were circulating videos of her being driven away from a scrupulous vehicle. Unregistered vehicle, and gunshots were heard. And so they believe that she was abducted, together with others who are rumored to be abducted, because there are a lot of people now coming up to say this person has been missing, this person is missing, and all of them are directly or indirectly linked to Mundubile, a presidential candidate for National Reconciliation Party for Unity and Prosperity. So we are yet to hear from the police, because they've demanded to hear from the police.
They have demanded answers from
the
police, and of course the police are in charge of providing security to every citizen. So in such an event occurs, it's in their mandate to come out and issue a statement to assure the public, to say these people, either it is true or it is not true. In case if they are in their custody, they have to come out and say these people, we have them in our custody. Or if not, they should provide guidance on that particular incident.
All right. Okay, but do remember what we are discussing today is how best should social media be utilized during the elections. How best should social media be utilized during the elections? The number you can call us on is 0773738114. I think let's get interactive so that we find a way forward. All right. I was in the Masilos. All right, Honorable.
Social media. Social media. You have to understand it's not everything that we can translate. Because you can only translate things that were already Maslow, which were already in the local context, which were already available before
they came to be,
before they
into existence,
before the whites came. So if some of these things were not there, it's very difficult to put them in context.
Okay.
So everyone knows it as social media.
Okay.
Facebook.
Enjoy.
So sitele kuli lusonera kana lukona kubona kuli lukona kuberekisa chwani social media mwanzila yelukile mwaliketsa ze kulibisike kwa bani kuhasanya makande abo hata social media rubulela ki suluhulu Facebook kona fuba bona kuli fokuba YouTube not very much when it comes to spreading information, mostly key music and but for information it's Facebook and also Twitter, which is now called the X.
TikTok.
These are three. So kona panga social media kona ngole kana kona kuberekisa chwani likaluloze kapalikaze taluze Facebook, X ni TikTok. Amocho ni YouTube to some extent wanakuli alu hasanyi makande abu hata solo holo linepo alikakala kutumusiwa baza kuli kunani balikopano nibona ba panganga linepo zabona because they also have their own agents.
Yes.
So they send results to their political parties as they are being counted. So they are what they call parallel voter tabulation, which is PVT. So we have such scenarios where the political parties also be transmitting their own results on their platforms, social media platforms. So that's where now we have to be. That's where Mr. Malido comes in to say we need to be careful. We have only as media houses, we are supposed to only transmit results that have been verified by Electoral Commission of Zambia.
Yes.
Not any other page or not any other group, but only the Electoral Commission of Zambia. Kona robuza kuli kana lokona kuituisa ni social media katokomero kapa kimu kwa ofero kona kuituisa social media kuli lusikirwa pamana mwa litabaza kuona kuli lu hasanya makande abo hata akona kutisa mifilifili nilifapa kona ngambolo fomu kona kufitsa maikuto amina raza kuli kafela mina bunga hata mwizi fa social media mwizi fa Facebook hulu fa Facebook a lot of information fa Facebook kona kuli kamina kapone amina lokona kimi kwa ifero kona kuitwisa Facebook kanzira ende kuli alu fumani kuli kulani information about litaba za hata ze hasanyiwa
ahulu. Speaking of media, Ministry of Information and Media Permanent Secretary Tawakawana says these are not the first or last election the country is holding, and there is no need to get so excited.
A lot of excitement. People get excited, but it's a timely advice. It's not the first election, really. We don't have many elections so far from 1991, especially when the introduction of multi-party democracy. So
how many elections have you participated in?
As in voting?
Voting.
Voting. My first time to vote was 2011.
2011. King Cobra era.
King Cobra era. Yeah, that was my first time to vote, 2011.
Okay. Beautiful. But
no, not 2011. I mean, 2008. That by-election. The by-election.
The by-election, that's so Rupia Banda.
Yes. That was my first time participating as a voter.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then these others, you've just been participating as.
2011, of course, I participated as a voter as well. I voted. Then, equally 2016, I voted. I think the only time I missed is 2021. Because I was working.
Okay.
I was already in the media, so no time.
Yeah, so no time to.
You're also participating, but on the other side.
But again, on that one, before we call for Watawakawana, you realize that media this time around, I think there should be, we should come up, or the ECZ should come up with a contingency where media is allowed to vote also. Because as it stands tomorrow, a lot will be moved away from the polling stations where they've registered to go and work elsewhere. some even for the whole 4 days, they'll just be that side. So meaning they will not vote. And looking at the number, we are a lot in the media. Don't you think that's also creates voter apathy somehow?
That creates voter apathy, not only the media, but the security wings, the security personnel, the police. A lot of police officers will be on duty.
Yeah,
a lot of them will be on duty. And you're talking about the election, the same post staff, ECZ post staff.
Yes. Oh, you see now.
The post staff for ECZ, they will be on duty. We're talking about election monitors, election observers. There are so many people that don't vote.
Yeah.
Because of being taken to stations where they were not registered. So it is very important. I think maybe when there will be electoral reviews or reforms, I think such should be taken, should be looked at very seriously, to say these people are always participating in the election as workers, as reporters, as security officers. They should have a way of them
voting their vote.
Definitely.
All right. So let's get to that video now where Tawa Kawana was urging people not to get excited simply because these are not the first elections. Enter.
We must be quick to remind ourselves and each other that these are not the first elections that we are having as a country, neither are they the last. So there is no need for us to get excited. There is no need for us to even vow that we have put legs, arms, necks, backs, hair, heads in this election to a point of being ready to kill and ready to be killed. These are just elections, a competition of ideas. People have been giving, political parties have been giving their manifestos to the people, and now the people are deciding whom to vote for. There is no need for anybody to be killed or for anybody to kill. And therefore we condemn any such statement coming from any political circles. Also, we want to state that we are aware that some political parties that were not built, for example, to hold their campaign activities in Lusaka tomorrow being the last day, are intending to hold such activities both in Lusaka and the Copper Belt at the same time, even when the timetable clearly stipulates where they ought to be. So we just want to take the opportunity again to appeal to all stakeholders and players in the political sphere that let us continue to follow the timetable as was agreed. Remember, the timetable was not imposed upon political players, but was agreed with political players. So if you are supposed to be in Northern Province, be in Northern Province, don't be in Lusaka. If you're supposed to be in Western Province, according to the timetable that you agreed to, be in that province and not in Lusaka. So those that are supposed to be in Lusaka are known, and those that are not supposed to be in Lusaka are equally known. So it will be very unfortunate to have political players that are not supposed to be in Lusaka tomorrow to try and find themselves both in Lusaka and the Copper Belt, and hoping that they will clash with the police, because we are aware that that is the plan, so that then they can have a last-minute appeal to the voters to get a sympathy vote that they are being harassed and democratic space has shrunk. So ours is just to appeal to all political players, whether it is the UPND, whether it is the Heritage Party, whether it is the Republican Party, or whether it is UNIP, or whether it is MMD, or even NAPUP. Even NAPUP should understand that they too are part of the program that shows where NAPUP will be tomorrow as we close the elections. Thank you very much.
People should not be excited. Watu wasike wabona kuli batavira holo kapolizea cricket saa za pili mi hape haki liketsa za maferelezo liketsa zataha liketsa likafera kono sisi kutoka haki kuona kuli kuna nikozo mi na Zambia yona ikazo la pili ni after na samula liketsa kono kuli ki kupwezo ila kuwo permanent secretary apa wana womungole wa hulumwali kolo libutali mafa kwa sanya makande kwa sichava ali makande azo ila kwa moso votabo kawana mi kikupweta kumina balikopano mina wavoti ni mina kafera bana Zambia kora kuli alo likeni kuisa lipilu zanona ni kuona kuli liketsa zaezi waka swanelo kakozo lusikelwa taba hulu malozi unaluna ni bana lipulelo ule angoli tabo yengata kamita itseza maswabi kona kuli lusikelwa taba kufiteleza halonze luya kwa kuvota so ruhulu kamuso anda samula halonze olivera linepo lusuna kwa nakuli lwai kuteka hande nende ni kuteka mulawo ni kulaterela milao yeza maisa liketsa onaze kuli kube ni kozo mane kofita ukatumusiwa baitereri babanja
ensha atili amane babulezi ferande kono the part that I was not clear of is the part where he said Napup. I don't know what part that is because we've gone through all the political parties.
There's no such party.
There's no such party. So we don't know which party.
Because I saw one video where I think we need to look for that video where he was being interviewed by Innocent Piri from KBN, and that's why he came up with that. He was failing to pronounce the name of NRPUP. It is very difficult. So shortcut.
I mean, it would be difficult, yes, to say it in its full terms.
Yes, we'll look for that.
I think in its full terms, but not as a shortcut.
We need to look for that that video so that people will be able to see how difficult it was for Mr. Tawokawan to pronounce that name, NRPUP. We'll definitely look for that particular video as we move on. But one says a little baba ni kwa secretariat yaba should I say Napuposo?
No, you can't say Napuposo.
Kwa secretariat yaba NRPUP where allegedly the reports have emerged kuli Bad Drug Enforcement Commission they have seized the money that was donated, that they realized from the donations which were being made by citizens. So the DEC officials went there reportedly, and after they went there, reports emerged to say some money is missing, and they're pointing the fingers to the DEC officials, say they've gotten the money that we received from the people. So.
Very interesting. Okay, let's get to that video where Womundu Vile utters those words.
Sure.
Let the law prevail. Let peace prevail. Let democracy prevail. And on August 13th, let the people of Zambia speak through the ballot box. And to the DEC, I want to call upon you, set your conscience. The money that you seize belongs to polling agents. That money was donated by poor Zambians. You mocked us when we were fundraising. You called us broke. We did not refuse, yes, but Zambians rose and sacrificed and donated to the cause. And today, you wake up to go and seize that money. Please bring back that money. That money belongs to these Zambian people. The money was donated for a purpose, for the purpose of protecting the vote. You can search, the Zambians that donated that money are here. If you ask us to come and present themselves before you, I am more than ready. to ask my members to work with the DEC and be able to confess that they donated to the cause. This is indeed unfortunate. We have, like we've said before, public officers resist unlawful instructions. A day of reckoning will come when you may have to respond in your personal capacity. So to our dear friends in the law enforcement agencies, as you go around implementing and enforcing these unlawful instructions, stop for a moment, look at your professionalism, and advise those in authority accordingly. We do not see any logic how DEC could turn up at an office and find our members preparing to send money to polling centers. You proceed to seize that money, or with a view of paralyzing our operations. We want to assure you, our operations will not be paralyzed. It does not matter how many individuals are going to pick. The Zambians and our members are all resolved. They remain resolute to ensure that they defend the vote. The polling agents out there remain resolute to turn out at polling stations. The money will come later to go and defend the vote. I want to thank all of you for attention. May God bless you all. May God bless our democracy. And may God bless the Republic of Zambia. I thank you.
All right, that is that. Vavulela Kuli, money that was donated by the people was reportedly or allegedly reported to be stolen by Drug Enforcement Commission when they went to the Secretariat. And so he's just demanding for the money to be released, and he's also warning the people that are involved that a day of reckoning is coming where you have to answer in your individual capacity, not as a state, in your individual capacity.
So now with actually now there's now George Chisanga now, where he is now revealing how much exactly was seized or was collected.
Not the
actual amount.
Not the millions we've had there.
Let's hear also. Let's hear what George Chisanga said.
The total amount of money that we had was 7,398,500 kwacha. Of that money, about 5 million was supposed to be utilized for deployment to polling agents. I hope you are hearing the question, the honorable question. I hope you are hearing my answer. So I'll repeat, it was 7,398,500. Of that amount, about 5.5 was devoted to equip poll monitors and poll agents. The remainder of that money was supposed to be deployed in the rallies that we had prepared. One in Mazabuka, one in Livingstone, and one in Choma.
7 million plus 500. Is it 300 plus? That's a lot of money.
That's the money which was gotten by, allegedly, reportedly gotten by DEC officials. So they're demanding for their money.
Of which they've said 5 million was for the deployment
of their agents.
The agents, polling agents.
Yes.
Hopefully they have managed to deploy some.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we can only hope so, because accreditation was done.
Hope that's some money somewhere.
Yes, I hope that the backup. But however, it is a setback. If that is true, it is a setback. However, you know, resilience always wins at the end of the day. They should just forge ahead. And so we'll go to another video. But before we go, just a quick reminder: how best should social media be utilized during the elections? It's very crucial that we utilize it very well. So how best can we utilize social media? Because now we have AI creating all kinds of videos now. Audios of prominent people. Videos of prominent people. My worry is that they will just end up creating a video of Mangalaza Rumis at the Mulungushi Conference Center.
Announcing results.
Eh?
It will be total chaos.
To be chaos, you know. So how best should social media be utilized during these elections? Remember, it's only tomorrow. Tomorrow. Ooh, when I've just said tomorrow, even my stomach has done the...
I'm talking about the election day tomorrow. As government has declared tomorrow as a public holiday.
Oh, goody. Okay.
So, yes, it has declared tomorrow as a public holiday to allow every voter to have access to that polling station to cast their vote. So, employers have been urged to release their workers. So tomorrow it is a public holiday.
So employers are urged to release their workers.
They should, because it's a public. They shouldn't demand for them to be at work tomorrow.
So should ECZ also release their workers?
They should also not work.
Yes.
So these are special cases.
Okay.
These are special cases.
Definitely.
Because these are essential.
Yeah.
Essential workers who are the ones who are administering this particular election. So they're very important. So if they don't work, then there'll be no election.
Definitely.
Sure. So, So this is in accordance with Article 56 rather, Clause 1 and Clause 2 of the Constitution, which provides for the general election every after 5 years, which is the second of. Let me just read. Let me just read the notice as released by Cabinet Office. This is circular number 12 of 2026. It was released. That was released on the 10th of August. The memo goes to the Secretary, to the Treasury, Principal Private Secretary, and all those people that have been mentioned, all government departments and all heads of departments. So, declaration of 13th August 2026 as a public holiday. In accordance with Article 56, Clause 1 and Clause 2 of the Constitution of Zambia, as amended by the Constitution of Zambia Amendment Act number 2 of 2016, the country holds general elections every 5 years. After the last general election on the second Thursday of August, we will therefore be holding a general election on 13th August 2026 to elect the president and vice president, members of parliament, mayors and council chairpersons, as well as councillors. Further, Article 56(2) provides that the day on which a general election is held shall be a public holiday. Pursuant to the constitutional provision, Thursday, 13th August 2026, the day on which the general election will be held shall be a public holiday. This is intended to accord all the eligible voters as an opportunity to participate in the elections. Please note that Friday, 14th August 2026 will not be a holiday. It will be a working day. Addressees are hereby directed to urgently bring the contents of this circular to the attention of all employees under their supervision, including statutory bodies. Signed by Secretary to the Cabinet, Patrick K. Kangwa.
In the previous regime, Thursday being a holiday,
Friday, you know that
yes, Friday is a holiday.
It's a holiday.
So you have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, to rest.
Until they announce the
yes,
winner.
until they announce the winner. So you can safely, because I think then the mood to be, the environment, the atmosphere will be charged, politically charged.
It will be ecstatic. It will be. So that is the information coming from Secretary to the Cabinet, Mr. Patrick Kangwa. Tomorrow, Thursday, it is a public holiday to allow all eligible voters to participate, to cast their votes. So, minabayenzi kwa hule amkale kuzamaya, achenu, you have today to start traveling. Jimizi kwa lusaka mbotela moma mungu. Jimizi mamungu mbotela kwa kopa belt. Amwale kuli mwaya kwa kole kama ticket. Ni kukuta. Mwe vota. Ingepo nakubezika hii mwa sesa simone veranga. Mwana kwa ya Yesu. Kikuzwa onani kukuta kwa Jerusalem. So that you are counted. So even this time around, please go back to where you registered, because tomorrow is a public holiday for you people who are in formal employment, whether government or private. Sure. So please, kona information here,
Shangwe. I will look at another video. Of course, this time around, Katotobo is saying, announce election results as they come in. It is regional standard electoral procedure. It is the regional standard electoral procedure. Announce them as they come in. Mwatela wanachwalo ma results. Kona mwezi announce. Isi nkuli kutile 50 na mube ya watenika 2. Mule 52 batiri. So kiwabo Katotobwe Shangwe.
Then I totally reject the notion that results must start being announced on the 17th. Who says, you must hold on to results? Electoral Commission of Zambia. Who says you must receive, people have voted, the results are pasted at each polling station. You are saying you will not be announcing results until 17th. Meanwhile, you are accrediting people at the National Totaling Center to come and do what? Why are you accrediting people at the National Totaling Center to come and do what? If you are not going to be announcing verified results, it is a standard, accepted, regional, continental, and global norm that when results trickle in a general election, the electoral body has mandate to announce verified results to the people. So we start now wondering, what is your motive? Why don't you want to announce results as they come in? Why do you want to hold on to results until after, by 17th? So these are issues which are sensitive. These are issues which affect 22 million Zambians. So can you sit up and do the correct thing? Do your job. Can you do your job? And these appointments you accept, if you are not credible, if you are not able to withstand pressure, you must decline these appointments in sensitive institutions, because you are destroying the country. I'm a Zambian. I love my Zambia. I love my country. I'm a nationalist. It pains me, it hurts me that I must come and talk about an institution of my country which has lost credibility.
My ears were itching just to hear Hallelujah, church.
International Ministries.
All right. Of course, they are not participating in these year's general elections. Hopefully, they'll bounce back next year. Oh no, sorry. Oh my God. Why am I? Yeah, next elections, next general elections, they are going to participate. Hopefully, Shangwe. We move on to now this one. This one is interesting, where Mwinde is speaking against political violence. I think this should have gone on, and every day we should have someone
speaking
against political violence, because we've had political violence since the inception of Zambia. Yeah, since it gained its independence. So I think we need to talk about, the more we talk about it, the more it's imprinted in people's minds. So let's hear a video, or let's look at a video where Trevor Mwinde, who's UPNG National Deputy Youth Chairperson, is talking about or against political violence.
United Party for National Development, member of the National Management Committee, aspirant Choma South, member of Parliament elect. I would want to believe that we have heard a lot of dirty and a lot of accusations and malicious talk on social media. I want to urge the youth of the United Party for National Development to behave in a different way, especially as we go towards the polls. We have people that are expecting you to make a lot of mistakes. There is nothing like kwenyunari. There is nothing like ticking in the ballot box. This is a time to make an X. This is a time to make an X as we have been voting over the years in the past. Look for the sign of the hand, the UPND sign, which is yellow, and a hand. Then you vote for the United Party for National Development, a party of choice. At the moment, I would like also to take this opportunity to convey to all the structures across the country of the UPND. Let's not be docile. Let's be on high alert. There will be people that are scamming others using the UPND regalia. So we must be able to be on the lookout, and we must be able to protect our party's integrity and reputation. We have come a long way. And we also want to urge the United Party for National Development youths across the country that let us defend our votes. Let us protect our votes. After voting, let's not run away from polling stations. Let's remain steady, and let's remain observant, and let's guide our people to be non-violent. As we are being visited in Southern Province by the opposition, we urge our people to wave at them, give them the UPND symbols, show them the party that which you belong to. Let's not throw stones. Let's not use any pangas. The panga order is off and is not allowed in this generation and the era of politics. We must compete at the level of our ideas. We must compete at the level of ideologies of our political party. And the Zambians have already decided, especially in this part of the country and anywhere else where I've seen His Excellency and Vice President Madame Mutale Narumango have gone and have been. You have seen the level of maturity in the politicians that which you have also put on the ballot box.
All right, that was Trevor Mwinde, unopposed.
Unopposed.
He's just waiting for a paycheck.
Yes, he's just waiting to be sworn in.
Sworn in, and that's it. He has no sleepless nights. All is well in his camp.
Winning before the game.
Yes. Finishing the finish line before the race even starts.
Okay. This is a wonderful one.
Yeah. And a lot of them have gone through.
A lot of them. Definitely. So maybe looking at time, where do we go from here? Looking at our time, sir.
Looking at our time, I think let's see what Chairman Elisha Matambo is talking about. I think for current affairs we can go to our Ebo Tawakawana in the 8-second video where he mispronounces a legitimate party. All right. Okay. So first of UPND Copperbelt Provincial Chairman Elisha Matambo says, if you see someone carrying a lamp in broad daylight, then that person is mad and they need prayers.
Kuno kuluansha ekumi andine. Wale tusekelo tuwale ikala kuno kuluansha chi bekala kuliti tauni chafwa. Na mulaba omuntu ali abyale nkonde pali ya mutauni. Imisebo yali kwati kwali nkondo. 28 shaft yali isula menshi. Paka inena chibuye. Twaya ikala kuli wa president. Walanda tinalaisa kuluansha. Nde isula 28 shaft. Nde wamia misebo. Na parapena pavyele nkonde. Nde wamia. Nkapapa sana nga mwachita. Maisa mibepa wali abela mpi. Wali kuisa lidia omuntu alebe nkondo bula town. Wali kuisa misabalo shale moneka kwati kwali nkondo. Yali kuisa ni 28 shaft wali isala. Lwansha nomba na isangu kabwino. Lekeni ukwebe mibepa. That's why nga wamono omuntu alenda na kadila mpaka suba. Na kubuta. Nishinape na letwa kwa mapepoyo.
All right. Chinapena. Tuwaliangana.
Waliangana tukati pero.
Ati nakoide mwendi luto kwateni zabo tawokawana mwa current affairs or mwa social trends ya luna luto kwateni zabo.
Because we are aware, and the country may be or may not be aware, that Hot FM is actually owned by Jaffe Mwakalombe. Jaffe Mwakalombe is a chairperson in that same Narupupu party. So if you are chairman in Narupupu party, and you own the radio station, and the radio station is propagating that political party, I dare anyone to show me that they have paid for that airtime. It's nothing but a propaganda tool and the public relations unit for the same Narupupu party. Because we are aware, and the country may be or may...
Look really. Narupupu party. So bona wabede you for any wabede A R wabede ni you. Pereza ni PU pichwali. But we had a lot of videos, a lot of updates for you. But looking at time, I think this is where we need to end our programming. We have do we have a weather for our people?
Sure.
So they don't freeze tomorrow.
So weather update for today, Wednesday 12th August 2026, Lusaka, Central, Copperbelt and Southern provinces. In the morning, mainly cloudy, hazy wind at times and cool to mild. The minimum temperature will be ranging from 5 to 15 degrees Celsius. In the afternoon, it will be mainly cloudy, hazy wind at times and warm. Maximum temperature will range from 23 to 27 degrees Celsius. Evening, mainly clear, wind at times and mild. And northern Luapula, Muchinga and western provinces, in the morning it will be mainly sunny, hazy wind at times and cool to mild. Minimum temperature will be in the range of 4 to 14 degrees Celsius. In the afternoon, to be mainly sunny, hazy, slightly windy and warm to hot. Maximum temperature will range from 25 to 31 degrees Celsius. And in the evening, it will be clear, wind at times and mild. So that's the weather as produced by the Meteorological Department in the Ministry of Green Economy and Environment.
Shangwe. But this was Busile Good Morning Breakfast Show, a show that comes to your screen every Monday to Saturday from 7 hours to 8 hours. I'm your presenter, Bruce Mwepi Masalila, and my co-presenter, Wo Nathan Wakfuna, Wo Mundida. And on behalf of the transmission controller, Mr. Ashbel Sibulakavi, as well as the entire Bulozi TV crew, this is why we say goodbye and see you again tomorrow on another day.